ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. Hope you're doing great. Today we're going to be diving into an add-on that I've been using for a while now, and I think it has completely been under the radar for most of us. I am talking about Turb Capt Area's Global V2, or MSFS, and it is completely changing the way I fly and the way I experience my Microsoft Flight Simulator. Before we take a look, I'd just like to remind you that if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that like button on the video. Share with your friends and make this channel grow. It is really appreciated to all of you. Thank you. Let's dive straight into it. So, Turb Capt Area's Global V2 is a very difficult add-on to be speaking about. It is something you need to experience, something you need to see for yourself, and experience inside your own simulator. However, I'll try my best to come across and share with you guys the experience that I've been having with it. So the features that the developer has stated that the product has is that it has global coverage. The turbulence effects are based on wind versus terrain analysis, the cloud density, wind variations, and speed. It has realistic custom-made turbulence effects, it has custom-made turbulence sounds as well. It is pretty easy to install and use. You kind of just install it and forget about it. And it has no user input or setup required for the effects to work. Everything is analyzed automatically. Well, what does it actually mean though? It means that if you enjoyed the default MSFS turbulence, if you had it set to realistic, this will still completely change everything you experience. The fact that you can fly into clouds and feel turbulence in a very different way than from the default one, the fact that there are turbulence sounds that come off the airplane every time you encounter turbulence, the en route or the Capt turbulence that you encounter when you're flying to your destination. So it really improves every aspect of turbulence anywhere in the globe for your simulator. Okay, so we are sitting here in the cockpit of the Phoenix A320 at Madeira Airport runway 05. And you may ask why Madeira to show this add-on. Well, there is no better way and no better day to show this add-on than in Madeira right now. We're going to depart from 05, do a traffic pattern, and land again on runway 05. And today, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we have a very strong wind. And we are definitely going to encounter turbulence that can showcase this add-on. The METAR right now is at 010, 15 gusting 30 knots, 15 knots gusting 30 knots, variable between 300 and 060. So very windy conditions, actually outside our limits, but whatever. We're still gonna do a traffic pattern. We are gonna encounter for sure wind turbulence, but also the terrain turbulence from approaching runway 05. So let's take a look. Hey. Alright, we are airborne. You're up. And as we come off, we can already feel some turbulence that is not usual. The default MSFS. And retract the flaps. We're gonna ignore the flight directors. Flight directors and go into bird mode. That way we can fly a bit better. With the approach phase as well. It's fine. Not looking to fly too well right now. Also looking to test the turbulence. Very subtle in some parts. but where you really feel it is when you're trying to move the joystick and you feel like something else is reacting to it. So it's something that you see very very softly on video, but it's something that you mostly feel when you're flying. You're down, our spoilers as well. Get ourselves ready for that. So I'll try and hug the coast there for a bit. So we'll disregard the normal visual approach. I do want to see if I can get some of that terrain turbulence that the Addon is famous for. And believe me, in very, very bad days, you can really feel it. If I let go of the stick, you can barely see the cockpit shaking, and this shaking is not normal. It's not the default MSFS turbulence. I know it's hard to explain, but trust me, it feels a lot different when you're actually flying it. Start our turn. This doesn't look perfect, but I'm not looking for perfection here on the approach. I apologize. See? Already, I'm not touching the joystick, but you see how the aircraft is oscillating here. Well, checked 1000. See that on the outside? Wings flapping about. Okay, over the terrain we should get some feedback now.
Speed.
Over the terrain, massive drop on the airspeed right away. As you can see, the speed tape is oscillating quite a lot. The aircraft is shaking, which is very typical here on the Europe. Quite low on the approach, we'll correct that. Yep, shaking all about.
500.
Still a bit low, but very hard to correct with all the shaking that's going on. I'm really fighting the joystick here. It's really different from what it feels with the normal default MSFS. Sudden gusts.
Too low. Terrain.
Oh god.
20. Retard. 5.
Okay, nevertheless, satisfactory landing. It was decent enough. But I was really fighting that joystick all the way down. And that is definitely not normal behavior for the default MSFS turbulence. So while it might be difficult to notice it on the video, because of the visual effects being the only part that you're actually feeling, you do actually feel the turbulence a lot when you're flying, when you're trying to battle those gusts and battle the wind. It is really, really different from the default MSFS turbulence, and I urge you to give a try to this add-on. It is, you can get it for $14.75 on the sim market, but you can also get a fully functional demo for 10 days after you install it. So you really got nothing to lose. You can just download the free demo, do a 1, 2, 3 or a couple of flights just to figure it out, see if you like it, and then if you wish to, you can purchase it. I would like to mention that I was not in any part sponsored by Real Turb team or whatever they are. I think it's M8 Real Turb. I was not sponsored by them. This is my own opinion, and this is the fact that I use the add-on. I really appreciate it. So yeah, you should give it a try as well. And if you enjoy it, you can get it for about 14.75 euros and whatever it is in dollars or pounds in your in your own currency. So that is it. Again, if you enjoyed this type of content, leave a comment, leave a like, share with your friends, all the good stuff to help out the channel. And until the next one, safe flights for everyone. See ya!